Howdy, Cowboys Nation. Your like and subscription to this video are essential for us. Please consider it. Thank you for your kindness. While there haven't been any reports or indications of a potential Trey Lance trade this offseason, it remains a compelling concept. Following a challenging beginning with the Niners and a year on the Cowboys bench, Lance is likely seeking the ideal opportunity to continue his development and prepare for his next opportunity in the NFL. Although Trey Lance is currently under his rookie contract, his selection as the third overall pick implies a substantial cost in 2024 for a backup quarterback role. Spotrac indicates that the issue lies not in the base salary, but in the roster bonus. This financial consideration adds complexity to the decision-making process regarding Lance's role. Lance is set to earn $1.6 million in salary, but he's also slated to receive a substantial $4.26 million bonus upon making the 53-man roster. Allocating $5 million for a backup quarterback, particularly in the case of a developmental project like Lance, presents a challenging financial decision. If the Cowboys had a significant amount of room under the 2024 salary cap limit, there wouldn't be an issue. However, they are currently projected to exceed the limit by $11.5 million. Jerry Jones and the Dallas front office have the means to bring their spending under control. Nevertheless, allocating $5 million towards a backup quarterback is not considered cost-effective. As Parsons' upcoming contract is expected to be a massive financial commitment, Bobby Belt from 105.3 The Fan considers the possibility that the Cowboys might contemplate a significant trade involving the pass rusher. While the Cowboys insider currently views the likelihood of a Parsons trade as low, he does acknowledge that it remains a potential option, primarily due to the anticipated size of Parsons' next contract. Parsons is poised to carry only a $5.4 million cap impact in 2024. The standout player will embark on the concluding year of his four-year, $17 million rookie contract. Furthermore, Dallas possesses the opportunity to exercise Parsons' fifth-year option for 2025, a decision that the team's management is highly likely to pursue. In a previous analysis last May, ESPN's Bill Barnwell forecasted that the average yearly earnings for Parsons could potentially climb to around $32 million. Former Cowboys talent evaluator Brian Broaddus shared the same concerns as Belt regarding Parsons' future. The impending substantial contract extension slightly opens the door to the potential of a trade. Managing the salary increases for their upcoming contracts could prove to be a daunting task for Dallas, given the number of star players in line for raises. In a league where teams can never have too many players skilled in pass rushing, it's highly probable that the Cowboys will secure a substantial contract extension for Parsons. Well, in our view, Parsons and Lamb are downright untouchable right now, I'll tell you. As the Dallas Cowboys gear up for the 2024 offseason, they're facing down a range of challenges, with their biggest being to free up cap space. The team's got a tough road ahead. There's some discussion among the seasoned fans over which star's contract is pivotal for the team's long-term success. However, all this game planning won't be worth much if they can't manage to pare down their cap space soon. And in that regard, Michael Gallup of the Cowboys seems to be their key player. Heading into the crucial period before the 2024 season, the Dallas Cowboys are eyeing potential roster changes to create much-needed cap space. Among the likely options, the one that stands out and has been a hot topic all season is the situation with wide receiver Michael Gallup. Despite signing a hefty 5-year deal worth $57.5 million back in 2021, Gallup hasn't quite delivered on that investment. The Cowboys have the option to release him after June 1, which would free up $9.5 million in cap space. However, they would still be responsible for a portion of Gallup's salary, a decision they must weigh carefully as they strategize for the upcoming NFL season. As the Dallas Cowboys look ahead to the 2024 NFL season, they're considering strategic moves to optimize their roster, and a trade could offer a more straightforward solution. According to Bleacher Report, they've floated a trade idea that involves a substantial draft asset but opens the door for the Cowboys to bet on fresh talent. In this proposed swap, the Cowboys would send Michael Gallup, along with a third-round pick, over to the Titans. In return, they'd acquire Treylon Burks, Tennessee's first-round pick from 2022, who hasn't quite hit his stride yet with the Titans. This move could offer Dallas a new opportunity to rejuvenate their receiving core for the upcoming season. It is almost certain that Gallup has played his last game in Dallas. If that's true, he certainly left his mark, having his most productive game in his possible finale, catching 6 passes for 103 yards in the playoff loss to Green Bay. That was Gallup's only 100-yard game in the 2023 season, and his first since 2021. Now, in his 6th season with the Dallas Cowboys, Michael Gallup has had his least productive year yet, averaging just 24.6 yards per game. This season keeps up a pattern for Gallup, marking the 5th year in a row that his yardage per game has slipped. In an intriguing trade proposal with the Tennessee Titans, the specifics from Bleacher Report suggest the Dallas Cowboys might consider an exchange that would shake up their receiving core. The idea is to trade wide receiver Michael Gallup and a 2025 third-round pick for the Titans' Treylon Burks. This move would see the Cowboys leveraging their assets to acquire Burks, a receiver who's had a challenging start in Tennessee but has shown potential in downfield plays. For the Titans, short on receiver depth but with ample cap space, a hefty $74 million, this could be an appealing offer. From the Cowboys' perspective, swapping Gallup's more expensive veteran contract for Burks' rookie deal could be a strategic win, offering them a fresh talent to invigorate their offensive lineup. For the Dallas Cowboys, this strategy essentially means parting with a third-round pick in the upcoming draft season as a trade-off to move away from Gallup's hefty contract. Burks represents a gamble for any team considering him, evidenced by his modest record of 49 catches for 665 yards over the past 2 seasons in just 15 game appearances. His performance earned him a 52.4 rating from Pro Football Focus, placing him 119th out of 128 graded receivers in 2023. Despite these underwhelming stats, Burks carries a cap hit of $3.9 million. However, it's important to note his potential upside. At 6'2", he's a former first-team All-SEC receiver and boasts a 4.55-second 40-yard dash speed, attributes that could make him an asset in the NFL with the right team and development. It is almost a certainty that Gallup has played his last game in Dallas. If that is the case, then at least it could be said that he had his most productive game in his finale when he caught 6 passes for 103 yards in the playoff loss to Green Bay. That's the only 100-yard game of Gallup's 2023 season and his first since 2021. Now, in his 6th season with the Dallas Cowboys, Michael Gallup has faced his least productive year so far. Averaging a modest 24.6 yards per game, this season extends a trend for Gallup, marking the 5th straight year his yardage per game has dipped. We value your feedback. Please subscribe and leave your opinion in the comments.